What's up, guys? It's Eric from Rare Candy, and welcome back to the fourth box of our Burning Shadows booster box case opening. So if you guys do want to see, or I'm sorry, this is actually the fifth one. I'm already losing track. I've opened up so many cards at this point. But anyways, we are on box number 5 of our Burning Shadows case opening, and if you guys want to see the first 4 parts, I'll be sure to have links in the description for you to check those out. So box number 5 of the case, we've pulled some pretty solid stuff so far, but there's still a lot we actually could still pull. We have not pulled any secret rare trainer cards yet, and that's actually pretty big. Statistically, it's one secret rare out of every 3 booster boxes, so we're actually a little bit under the ratios we should normally hit for those. But nevertheless, like I said, we have also pulled some really great stuff, so go check out those other parts if you haven't yet. And also, too, if you guys haven't seen any of the other parts, in part 1 I did mention that after the first box, all these are going to be speed openings. So basically we're not going to spend too much time on the commons and uncommons and just show off the rares and reverses. So let's get started and see what we can get out of this one. Of course, any Gardevoirs that we pull will be much appreciated, but like I said, if we can pull maybe some good secret rare trainers or some other playable GXs, that would be great. See, we have a Gyarados to kick off this box. See, Tangrowth and Toxicroak. Tangrowth is at least a rare, so we'll make do with that. So we have Palossand and Scolipede, so yet another rare. So if we are going to pull like some junk rare packs where we don't get any ultra rares or hollows, at least we're getting decent reverses with them. See, we have Bewear and Passimian, yet again another rare. We are doing really good on those rare reverse pulls. Let's see if we can keep this going. We have something already. So we have Electabuzz and we have a Ho-Oh GX. So unfortunately, I've already pulled several of these, so I'm not too excited about this one at this point. But nevertheless, Ho-Oh is a solid ultra rare. It will probably see some play in Volcanion, maybe as like a one of. So not the not a terrible GX to pull. So let's get Ho-Oh sleeved up and we'll keep on going. Okay. So I'm trying to think of like other GXs we haven't pulled much of in this case opening. Not many Darkrai's so far. Not many Golissopods either. So Golisopod, Darkrai. I almost did the card trick. I got sidetracked talking. We don't want to do that. We don't care about these commons and uncommons. We got Ralts and Azumarill, so let's keep on going. But yeah, if we can get Golissopods, Guardies, or Darkrai's, any of those would be much appreciated. Let's see what we got. We have Bruxish, and oh, speaking of which, we have Darkrai GX. Very nice. Definitely one of the best cards, I think, in the whole set. It did get on our top 10 best Burning Shadows cards. We did do that video if you want to check that out as well. So definitely very nice. I think Darkrai has a ton of potential, both in the standard format and the expanded format. Let's see if we can get some better shots of it. So definitely a very, very nice looking card. Cool. Let's get a sleeve on this guy and keep going. So our box has not been too bad so far. No mind-blowing pulls, but we're doing good so far. Okay, so we have Pansear and Electros. We have Lunatone and Mudsdale. Is Lunatone a rare? No, it is just an uncommon. never mind. I was about to be like mildly excited. So, ooh, we have Reverse Acerola, which is a pretty decent card, and a Heracross, which is a not so decent card. And I've mentioned this in the other parts, but normally it's about 6 ultra rares per box. So in my experience, we'll probably have one more on this side of the box if I just had to guess. So we have Reverse Seviper and Beware. So we have Reverse Holowick and Lycanroc. And the the midday form of Lycanroc, not too good, but if we pull any of the midnight form, I actually won't mind, because that card's not too bad. So you have Ledian, and ooh, we have a Holo Dusknoir. So Dusknoir is not a terrible card. I'm actually really curious to play with it a little bit. I'm not sure if it's like tier 1 or anything like that, but it looks to be a pretty fun card to mess around with. So we have Rhyperior and Persian. Rhyperior is another kind of like one of those cards where I'm not sure if it's going to win a tournament, but I think it has a cool card design and I do want to try it out. Alright, so we have Metapod and Butterfree. So let's see, not too many packs left. We should have one more GX hiding somewhere in here. Let's see if we can make it happen. Or, not GX, but, you know, one more Ultra Rare of some sort. So we have Electric. Ooh, and we have a Holo Kingdra. And I actually do kind of like this card as well. So, we're doing okay on, like, our regular Rare and Holo type of pulls. But, let's see if we can get our ultra rare pulls up to speed as well. So we have Cutiefly and Shiinotic. Alright guys, so just one pack left on this side of the box. You know, if this is not an ultra rare, that actually kind of is bad for us. We need one more to really just hit the average, assuming both sides of the box have the same amount of ultra rare pulls. Here we have Electivire and a Holo Vileplume. I gotta say, I'm kind of unenthused so far. I mean, we did get Darkrai. Darkrai is definitely a great pull, but, you know, there's still a lot of stuff from this set we are missing, so let's keep going. So you have Leddybutt and Crabominable to kick off this half of the box. So you have Solrock and Malamar. So, ooh, we have something, guys. We have, let's see, Bodybuilding Dumbbells and a Necrozma GX. Okay, I don't know how I feel about this card just yet. It's like one of these cards where it has a bunch of interesting like abilities and attacks and all that type of stuff, but like I'm just not sure what deck it fits into currently, so maybe it will be good. But as for right now, I'm like kind of iffy about saying it's actually a good card. But you know, let's keep going. It is an ultra rare at the least, but we would definitely prefer something a little bit more exciting, or at least like a full art version or something like that. So we have Dusclops and Meowstic. So we have Wishful, but okay, we have our first like kind of a high rarity pull of the box. We have a full art Plumeria. I forgot about this card. So let's take a look at this one. Very, very nice. That you can kind of get a good sense of the texture on this card there. Man, that looks pretty sweet. You know, I'm not sure if I'm crazy about this card as far as how playable it is. at least while Team Flare runs in the same format, but definitely it seems like a decent card. And, you know, it definitely is very pretty, and I do not have this one yet. So definitely a nice pull to get. So for you guys who don't know, I actually play and collect, so I will need at least one of every card for my master set. So, yeah, so even some of these cards I'm like kind of like meh about as far as how good they are. I still at least need probably to finish my set. So here we have Heracross and Araquanid. Let's see, we had a Darkrai. Okay, so we only got 2 Ultra Rares on the first half of the box. If the other half is the average amount, we should have 1 more Ultra Rare in here. Ideally, we have 2 to make up for the lack of 1 on the first half. But if we only have 1 more Ultra Rare, we need it to really be a good one. So we have Gloom and Eradicate. So if we can maybe pull a Gardevoir, or maybe like a good secret rare, like Choice Band or something like that. Or like a Rainbow Rare Gardevoir or something crazy like that, that would be definitely a good way to end this opening. Okay, ooh, we have, I think this is actually our first reverse Alolan Vulpix of the entire case. And Alolan Vulpix is a pretty solid card. We've even started to see it pop up in like non-Ninetales based decks, like Metagross has been playing it. You know, some Gardevoir lists have been playing it, so definitely a very good card in a number of decks. So we have Electros, and we have a Hollow Lycanroc. This is the Midnight form I was talking about, and actually I do think this is a decent little card. So not the worst pack to get if we're not going to get an Ultra Rare. But wait, it looks like we have like 7 packs left, I think. So if it's 1 Ultra Rare per 6 packs, it's possible to get 2, but it's unlikely. We'll see though. Here we have Pansage and Bruxish, but we should at least have 1 more floating around in here. So let's see if we can at least get 1 good one, if not 2. Or even 1 great one and a mediocre one would be fine by me as well. We did get Curly in that pack, so that's a good reverse to get. So you have reverse Escape Rope and Tangrowth. Escape Rope, definitely a playable card. I'm happy to get a reverse of that one. Or even if we got the secret rare version, I wouldn't be too bothered by that either. Guys, we're getting low on packs. I'm getting really worried. So Whirlpeed and Ledian. So this is getting really scary. Guys, I have to say I'm very doubtful we're going to get 2 more Ultra Rares, but we have, what, 3 packs left? So I think 1 is expected. We should get 1, at the least, and hopefully it is a decent one. Okay, we have something, guys. We have Caterpie, and oh, very nice. So this is actually, I think, a pretty darn playable card, if I do say so. We have the full art version of Tapu Bulu GX. This one did not make it into any prior sets, since Tapu Bulu was a promo, and they put the full art version in Burning Shadows. So definitely happy to get this one, a very playable card. So, hey, if this is the last one that we pull for the whole box, you know what? That's really not too bad, I gotta say. And we still did pull, you know, a Darkrai as well, so if we do get another Ultra Rare in here, that would be great, and I would not say no to that at all. But, like I said, Tapu Bulu would be a decent way to close out the box, too. So here we have Araquanid Reverse and Electivire. Alright guys, last pack of the whole box. Ho-Oh, do not let us down. Let's try to close this out with something else if possible. we'll do the card trick for this this last one. Why not? So here we have ourselves a Wimpod, a Meowth, Magikarp, Croagunk, Pikachu, Lightning Energy, Dusclops, Noctowl, Simisage, Esper, and a Holo Raichu. So at least we ended the last pack with a holo, if nothing else. So overall though, this box is a little below average as far as the pull rates, but luckily our pulls for the most part were pretty solid. So let me clean up some of this bulk and we'll do a quick little recap. Alright guys, so for our holo pulls we have Dusknoir, we have Kingdra, Vileplume, Darkrai, Lycanroc, and Raichu. So we have, I think that's 7, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, we also have a Gyarados, I already forgot about that one. So I think we have 7 here. So a little above average, so more than likely we lost an ultra rare and gained an additional holo for the box. Not what I like to see, but better than gaining an additional regular rare. So for our ultra rare pulls, we got Necrozma GX, Ho-Oh GX, Darkrai GX, and for our full arts, we got the cool Tapu Bulu GX and the full art Plumeria supporter card. So overall, this box a little below average as far as the actual pull rates, but at least we got 2 full arts and we got Darkrai GX as well. So overall, not too bad. But guys, we still have one more box left, so definitely stay tuned for that. Maybe we can end this case opening series on a high note. But as usual, feel free to like and subscribe, and don't forget to check out our merchandise over at RareCandyTCG.com. If you can pick up something and help support our channel, it'd mean a lot to us. But with that, I appreciate you watching, and we'll see you for the next one.